Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate for you, as those may be meant for someone else. I'm going to use my Alice in Wonderland Tarot. We're going to look at what you may be struggling with. We're going to look at current energies, what you may need to look at, and then we're going to look at future energies for energies that may possibly be coming in for you. Also, if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, there is a link down below to the cards and other things that may interest you. All right, so what you may possibly be struggling with is the Three of Pentacles. So working on something. Could be work. It could be work. Your job. All right, the moon, not clear on something, not clear on working on something. Working on doing something different. Because with the moon card here, the lobster is going from the water and he's going to the land. So he's kind of changing what he's doing. He's changing things up. And the person here is talking to... They're talking here together and they're trying to figure things out. And he kind of has his hands as, I'm not really sure what to do. I'm not really sure, like he feels like he's talking about things. And I feel like there may be some changes coming in. There may be, you're not really sure what direction you want to go in. You're not sure what you want to do. There could be a questioning about maybe possibly changing up your job. All right. Maybe you're kind of feeling like you want things to, I don't know, I feel like uncertainty. His face kind of has that uncertainty look in his, he's like, well, I'm not really sure here. I'm kind of out on my throne and it looks like there's a big wave there. So it looks like things are a little rocky, not really sure what's going on, what you want to do. It's feeling off. All right, current energies. Oh, look at that. We have the Fool, where she's taking that leap of faith and she's going down the rabbit hole, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles. It could be with a job. I'm kind of feeling like it's a job. I feel like maybe you're not really happy in the job that you're doing. You're not happy, you're not feeling that fulfillment. You're feeling like you want something bigger. You want something different. You want some sort of change, but you're not really sure what it is that you want to do. So for this current energies, you're like, oh, I think I'm ready to take that leap of faith and try something different, right? I think you're getting in that energy. It's starting to build up. Maybe you're like, I want to do something new and different, but I'm not really sure what is that I want to do. Future energies, we have the Four of Wands, we have the King of Swords, and we have the Nine of Swords. I like that King of Swords. It's Humpty Dumpty sitting on the wall. And he's kind of thinking about things, but I feel like maybe you may possibly be overthinking things, or maybe a partnership that may be coming in for you, because Four of Wands can be a partnership. It can be working together with someone. So maybe you're like tossing that idea around, that thought around, but you're like, oh, I don't really know how that's going to go with this person, right? Whatever this partnership may be. But I feel like you're excited for some change, though. I feel like whatever it is, like you're like you want some change. Like the thought of change and doing something new, taking that leap of faith, like, and this Ace of Pentacles, I feel like the thought of that makes you happy, but you're not really sure how to get there. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Look at that. Even in this deck, every deck, the Nine of Cups is coming out. I love that for Capricorn. Nine of Cups. It's all about, I just feel like the readings lately are just all about Capricorn getting into that Nine of Cups energy as what makes you happy. And maybe that's what this current energy is what truly makes you happy. If you were to have any job in the world, right, if it, whatever that may be, what is that would make you happy? Work takes up a big part of your life. You spend a lot of hours doing it. And I feel like if possible, it should be something that you enjoy, something that you like, or something that, a lot of people, which unfortunately we have to, have those jobs that we don't really like as much. And that's a lot of hours, that's a lot of time that you have to spend doing something that you don't like doing, and that kind of affects the other areas of your life because you're not happy about having to do that. So I feel like this reading is for that person that has that ability to possibly change up or do something as far as work that makes them happy, right? That is possibly that dream job. It could be something that you start on the side. It could be something that, maybe it's a YouTube channel. You want to start a YouTube channel and you do that on the side, and you find the hours, some hours throughout the week, and you record your videos, and then you edit it and you put it together, and you find that time where you can piece it together, and then you can get some videos ready to go to post, and you start doing that, right? Or it could be something on social media, if that's what you like to do, or, whatever those things that make you happy, so that eventually maybe you can switch that over to where that becomes your full-time. Or maybe it's going back to school. You go back to school part-time and you start learning about, if it's a career, or maybe advancing your career, and you do that. Could, again, like I said, be that partnership. All right. Let's see. So I'm just going to... All right, so we'll do, this is a mess. I guess there's a lot of ideas the cards have for you. All right, so we'll just go with that because a whole bunch of stuff turned over. So we have the Hierophant, which is Taurus. All right, so you have to have, if you want to have big changes, and that may be why you're questioning, is this change, is because maybe you're not having faith or that belief that things will be okay. If you make big changes in your life, you have to be confident in that. You have to have that belief. If you start your own YouTube channel, you have to believe in yourself. You have to say, yes, like, I'm going to do it, and I will put out a great channel, and I will research it, and I will do what I need to do, and I will learn, and I will make it happen. And you have to have that faith and belief in yourself that things will work out, because if you don't have confidence in that, then it's not going to work out. You're just going to talk yourself out of it. And you have to have that energy of, I can do it. And it could be, talking to people and figuring out, how do I make this happen? Or have that faith and belief, okay, I'm going to go to school and I'm going to change up my direction, and I'm going to have that faith and belief that I'm going to get through it. Page of Cups, I feel like that's that energy. That's those feelings that, yes, I can do it and I can achieve it, right? I can achieve anything. I can do anything. The possibilities are endless. And get yourself into that energy of you're doing it and you're making it happen, and it will be successful, right? Ace of Pentacles. So definitely I feel this has to do with work and career. And if you can change that up, and even if you're doing something part-time and that makes you happy, then I feel like that adds to the positive energy of your life, right? Even if you have to stay at a job that you don't really like, but you say, hey, within the next year, I'm hoping that, I can turn this around. If I'm going to school, or the next couple years I'm going to school, that I can turn things around, whatever that is for you. But you know that you're working towards something, right? You're working towards this Nine of Cups energy that's surrounding you. But you have to figure out what makes you happy, and what is it? What is your Nine of Cups, and what is it that you want to work towards? We have King of Cups here, and he's sitting on his throne. And this is kind of choppy here, but down here it's calmer. So I feel like it's kind of that, okay, now I have the direction that I know I want to go in. Sometimes we have a lot of ideas, and we're like, I want to do this, and I want to do that. And you get so overwhelmed by everything, you're like, I don't know which way to go in. And like I've said before, doing that journaling, taking a piece of paper, writing down all the different things that you may want to do, directions that you may want to go in, and then kind of narrowing those down, and or maybe exploring some, right? You have a list of your top 4 or 5, and you start explore those, research those, and say, well, Now that I'm starting to get into it, or I'm starting to read more about it or learn more about it, I don't know if I'm as interested, and you check those off. So that way you're not so overwhelmed with everything that you have to do. We have the World card, which is that success and victory and that freedom and that, yes, I can do it. And I feel like this current energy here this is what you have to embrace, this happiness, this new start, this new beginnings, right? This calmness. And this is just something that is I feel like this Nine of Swords, like that's just temporary. Like this is just something that there may be some frustration. Not that happiness is temporary, because you don't want that to be temporary. You want to embrace this energy. You have to also not let what other people have to say bother you, and you have to stick to your guns. And if it's something that you want to do, that's what you pursue, and that's what you do. Sometimes you may feel on the outside because maybe other people are like questioning you. Sometimes when you change things up, there's people around you that will question you and say, why are you doing that? You know, and they'll make you feel like you're not making the right decision. But if you feel inside that it's the right decision for you, right, and you've thought about it and you're like, no, I'm standing my ground, that this is right for me. And that's what you have to believe in, right? You can't let the negativity get to you. You have to make sure that you focus on the positive energy, right? You focus on this 10 of Cups. You focus on the 9 of Cups. You focus on the positive energy. I feel like once you start making these changes, you're going to have these moments where you're feeling off balance, where you're feeling like you're questioning things, and your other people around you may not be as supportive as what you were thinking. So I feel like it's focusing on the people who do support you, right? Because we have these two people here that are communicating and working together on this. For some reason, also, like I said, I'm feeling like a partnership with someone. It could be your partner, it could be a friend, or it could be, you know, a family member, a partnership on something. For some reason, I was thinking making jellies or jams. I don't know why that just came in. Some kind of food product. I don't know. For some reason, that came in. So it's keeping yourself surrounded with those people that are supportive, with those people that are like, yeah, that's a really cool idea. I think you're going in the right direction. And because those people can see how happy you are, that you're focusing on something that makes you happy, and that, you know, they see that enjoyment and that excitement, and they know that that's right for you, versus you questioning, well, I'm not really happy over here. You know what I mean? Kind of feeling like this King of Cups, where it's like up and down. I don't really know what's happening. I'm not feeling, you know, this isn't my thing. Look at that, the High Priestess, and that's the energy that I was feeling right here, is making sure that you listen to that inner voice. And what is that telling you? What is that saying to you? And if you're feeling this pull or this draw to go in this direction and explore things, that's what you should focus on. Because you can't let what other people have to say or what they might think bother you. Because what do you feel inside is your 9 of Cups. What makes you happy? And I feel like that's where your focus has to be, and that's where you have to start with, right? Starting with what makes you happy. What do you feel inside that will give you that fulfillment? Because I feel like there's sort of an emptiness in there, and you're just not having that fulfillment. So what is that? Focusing on that, writing that down, writing those things that you would like to do, writing those emotions and feelings that you have, and that excitement that you have about doing it. And then breaking it down from there and exploring those things. All right, let's get an animal oracle. No, I'm thinking let's do a fortune reading card to close it out. I feel like this one here. Death, a time of natural transition and transformation, and that's what I feel like you're going through here. So you're going to have those ups and downs, right? You're going to have making big changes in your life, especially if it has to do with your career or your work, because that's something that is so important, right? That's your financial stability, and that's something that you spend a lot of time at during the week or weekend or, you know, whatever. It's something that you spend a lot of time at. It's something that you do a lot. It's something that you put a lot of energy and work into. And I feel like this is definitely the perfect card because it's that transformation of you coming into your Nine of Cups and your own power and doing what it is that you like. And you're going to have those ups and downs and you're going to have that questioning yourself, but you have to go back to this energy here. And that's why I said write it down and journaling in so you can see it. So when you get into this Nine of Swords energy, you can look back at that and say, no, I want that feeling again. When I felt so excited, when I was focusing on this, when I was working towards this, when I was doing this, and that's where I want to keep. That's where I need to focus on. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.